Okay, let's go find that stream. Thank you, YouTube. Now, what a lovely autumnal landscape. Ohio is beautiful this time of year.
It's Colorado. It's Colorado.
Hey, Lord Ship Biscuit.
Oh, hey, my lord. Hold still. Oh wait, am I not meant to be shooting you? I don't know, who are these people? Oh, hang on.
I can't believe you're shooting some cool potential friends.
I'm probably gonna get attacked. It's been so long. Yeah, they're not enemies. I just shot an innocent man in the back. Like a complete arsehole.
Yeah, my behaviour in Red Dead Redemption doesn't seem so bad now, does it?
Okay, but the thing is,
sweet.
I didn't keep going. Such majestic creatures as I was shooting them.
Oh, I was thinking about how I would shoot people if they drew guns, or if I got them pissing out in the wilderness.
Forgot about that. The whole deer thing kind of overshadowed it, to be honest.
In fairness, you can't say that my aggressive Red Dead Redemption gun control policies didn't work. There were a lot fewer people using guns afterwards.
Yeah, there are a lot fewer people. It's funny how that works, isn't it? I'm pretty close to leveling up. I should probably actually put up my stream on my various social medias instead of just running straight into danger. Alright, I'll do it now. Be entertaining.
Oh gosh, I've been entertaining before.
Lies. You're plenty entertaining.
Let me
Just
find some
not when I
cool
tell you
jokes.
to be.
Cool jokes.
So yeah, it looks like in the new Sims 4 expansion pack, not only can you put a corgi in a put a corgi in a shark outfit, it can also swim in the shark outfit.
Oh,
it's a sharky.
Make it swimming better.
I don't know. It just seems to swim.
And it's most regrettable.
I haven't actually seen the announcement trailer, but I usually don't when it comes to Sims stuff. Usually just buy it sight unseen like an idiot. Not that I've done that the last couple of times, and now I just can't be arsed. I swear the price has gone up, and I'm not like sure why.
Probably just because it's popular.
No, I think Brexit has something to do with it.
The austerity Sims.
Oh, that's up. Whew.
So, how is Herd going? I hear that in the most recent chapter, Jane Wilson met the Herd King, who rules over the herd.
Sand in my throat. Burns.
Yeah, sure.
What would you say the Herd King is like?
Well dressed.
I see, I see. Quick question, why are we in this sandstorm?
I'm trying to kill some machines, and I don't remember why. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
There's a machine heading your way.
Damn it.
All right. New plan.
New plan, same as the old plan, just I made more ammo. Come on. Got it! One down.
Oh, the sun's rising.
Ah, too bad you can't make in a few hours the sun will rise joke.
Oh shit, what was the joke I was hoping to make? I couldn't remember the quote.
Oh, well, it's too late now.
Oh, it's never too late for Yu-Gi-Oh jokes.
This is doing me many favours. There's somebody on that. Okay, I get you now. No, no, that's just a guy. Okay, back to plan A. Remember, I'm not here.
Glad
I
that's
think
over
that
with.
horse found
Thanks for
you.
the help.
Oh, Erend! You're my friend. Okay, I shot my friend.
Come on
I
over here and have a word.
completely forgot who he was. Never have me as an ally in some kind of fighty situation. I will shoot you at least 3 times
on,
because
what
I've
are you
forgotten who.
waiting for?
I'm here, you dick. Hi,
What are
Erend.
you doing out here all alone?
Yeah, I still remember that whole business
I'm not
with
gonna
the
risk their lives.
zombies
I don't
where,
like putting my
like,
worthless ass on the line.
we went out as part of the zombie resistance,
Sorry,
but
I
like
have
10 minutes in,
Don't
you
worry.
just leaned
This is just an
over
average day
and
for me.
shot me in the
Put
leg
down some machines,
3
track
times,
some
and I was like,
killers.
oh shit, sorry, I
Right.
thought
I'd hate to see it busy.
you were a zombie. And I was like,
Ready to get
but
started?
we've been walking together for the past 10 minutes. You're like, oh no, I went and did something else for a few weeks. I only just got back.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the
Why? This is
No one knows
like.
for sure.
I posted a
She
GIF
left
and
and
somebody
went
tagged
with,
it with
few of her
Fallout
best
New
men.
Vegas 2010,
Her best
and
men.
it was there's so
she
much
in
crime in the desert.
No, I'd been drinking a lot. Or maybe she thought, damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some shadow Karja cowards.
And this
It
is
was an
much like
ambush.
that. I mean, I ship
Shadow
Aloy
Karja
and
animals.
like at least 6 of the
If you beat
companions
yourself
in a
up, you
game that
can't
I think
show
only
your
has
face
5,
before burial.
including a dog.
I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this,
I now also ship this guy
Sorry,
with
too.
Boone because, you know, why the fuck not?
Are you sure you're all right?
well, I'm sober, so no.
Craig
Well, I'm
Boone.
glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night.
No,
It's Craig Charles.
but it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new shadow Karja threat, I don't know.
Why would the Shadow Karja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but... they
You'd be
finally
pretty
found
if you
a way to
didn't have
get back.
stupid facial hair.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
I love how their skin looks really nice and crisp and clean and, like, nice and well put together, but their hair looks like it's from the fucking Sims 3.
Yeah. This game's hair modelling technology is 3 years behind how
Why
Led
would
Senua's
Ursa come all the way
Sacrifice.
out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cliff. Almost there.
She's sprinting and he's, like, still faster than her. This is kind of weird. Dude, what's your damage? Ah, there
He
we
could
go.
have been an Olympic runner.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened.
The only thing
Our
stopping
soldiers
him
went
was the
over
fact
it,
that the
but maybe
Olympics
that
haven't
fancy
been on
artifact
for
of yours
centuries.
Find the clues. I need to find the bastards that did this.
Yeah,
He could
you
have
and
been a
Craig.
contender,
Craig
VC.
Boone. These are, like, the same guy. Okay, lies, but, you know.
The kind that would pull around a corpse.
CSI post-apocalypse.
There must be Shadow Karja armor.
Is Craig Boone the one who sang "You Don't Miss Your Water Till the Well Runs Dry"?
Slaves.
That's Pat Boone.
It's actually Craig David.
Oh, shit.
But
You
thanks
should
for
have...
opening up a whole new realm of possibilities for how to confuse Craig Boone with other people. I hadn't even considered surnames.
You should have said, is he the one who sang I met a girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday? Then I would have got it. Now I've just put ideas in your head. And that's the last thing you needed.
These look like drag marks. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone
This
moved the
really
bodies
is
here,
just CSI
inspired them
post-apocalyptic
across the field.
Colorado now.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
Ooh, someone's trying to form a war. This would be a great way of doing it.
You can start a war. You said former war as if somebody was shaping it from clay.
Hey,
I made you a
have
lovely
you?
war.
Have you know that it is an
thanks,
ancient
I
and
don't want this
prestigious
war.
profession?
Oh, shilly
wars.
dilly, don't turn down a war.
Don't look a gift war.
Don't look a gift war in the mouth. It's the new model with napalm and biological agents.
Oh my god, you hate my face.
This conversation is exactly how it was like that one time when my grandmother gave me an Action Man, even though I don't even like Action Man.
You should have given it to me if we'd known each other.
Yeah. Weirdly, this is not like that time when I was much older when the same grandmother gave me a roll of tissue paper.
At least that comes in useful. How did no one else notice these tracks? Why did it take a girl with a fucking magic fucking iPad focused earpiece to notice these tracks?
Ador gets up to the top of a mountain. There's gift wrapping paper here. I think this war was handmade.
Why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
She does look sort of like Ygritte from Game of Thrones. It's a pity that Erin doesn't look anything like Kit Harington, otherwise there would be one attractive ship. Aloy would definitely want to set fire to his giant mech.
What does that even mean?
You know what it means.
Does it mean sex?
Look, look. And this saying that Aloy would definitely want to fire an ice arrow at his hunter.
Does that mean sex?
Aloy would definitely want to fill his ancient vessel Jome.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Well, I'm gonna die because I forgot that the name of the game is stealth.
I promised myself I would fight 50 words every time you died.
I'm putting Oseram in their decent armor. Die, damn you! I'm trying to snipe people. You're making it very difficult for me.
What's that?
It's
I
what?
think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Wow, this is exactly what I needed today. Oh, I'll just play Horizon Zero Dawn for a bit. Nothing serious will happen. Everything's serious. I can't even see what I'm doing.
Speaking of Ygritte, Darsko, did you watch this week's Game of Thrones? I like the part with the dragon. That's cool.
That's just because you like dragons, though.
I love dragons so much. They're the sharks of the sky.
That was eagles.
Oh, those are good dogs, it's true. It was Paul Viserion. He died how he lived. As a
Barely
victim
being
of
cared
Jon
about.
Snow's fuck-ups. Screw you! I cared about Viserion.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I don't watch Game of Thrones and I don't read it either. Oh, it's a dragon! Oh, you should have said! Dragons matter.
Yeah, he's the dragon who died because John is just such a failure at doing anything.
I'm sad you didn't use my zombie dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card I found for you in your review. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot. I might have to go back and update it.
Okay.
Have a zombie dragon card. Completely slipped my mind at the time.
Fuck.
Yeah, Reece.
I can't
You
read.
watch every episode of Coronation Street, but you won't even watch Game of Thrones.
Excuse you. I think you'll find the Coronation Street is a far, far more ancient and venerable series than Game of Thrones, which is just a fucking upstart, really. Has Game of Thrones had Patrick Stewart on it? I don't know. I've never watched.
It hasn't. But perhaps it had Jim Broadbent on it.
Everything's had Jim Broadbent on it.
You know, it hasn't had Jim Broadbent on it. Coronation Street. Or Doctors.
Okay, why do you keep dragging Doctors into this? Doctors is innocent. Is it because it's one of the few television programmes on the BBC which is actually set anywhere but fucking London?
Where is it set?
What, Doctors? It's set in Birmingham! Yes! Sutton specifically!
Oh, wow!
You never realised! What did you think all the Brummy accents were there for?
I'm
Points?
good at recognising accents.
Oh, and you mock me?
Don't lose your wits or anything else.
I'm trying not to, but I'm really bad at this game. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Truth be told, I haven't watched Doctors for ages. After the Red Consultancy, many good medical terms and stuff for weddings. I was just like,
Yeah, there are actual weddings on Doctors. People have gotten married multiple times.
people don't get married in doctor's surgeries. They don't do that.
No, the doctors got married.
They don't do that. Doctors don't get married in doctor's surgeries. They don't live there, Has.
Okay, you do realise that the doctors don't or spend the entire time in the doctor's surgery, and in fact one of the major characters is a copper. Right?
Why is there a police officer on a show called Doctors?
Because
he's not a doctor.
he's married to the receptionist.
What, he just hangs around the doctor's surgery?
Well, the doctors also act as the police people, doctor stuff.
Yeah, sure, fine. I do think we do have plans to, for one of us, and that, which I mean probably you, to stream Dragon's Dogma
Don't clump
eventually,
up.
yeah.
Spread out.
Yeah, maybe if you were any good at drawing fire, Aaron, I wouldn't keep almost dying. God, you suck. This is exactly what fighting real animals would be like for me. I'd be constantly outclassed.
Oh, I thought you were going to finish that sentence with me flinging myself from patch of grass to patch of grass, yelling, "Sometimes doctors leave doctors' surgeries." While I floated as a disembodied wraith behind you, Shadow of Mordor style, being like, "No, they don't."
Multiple times in Doctors, they've actually gone to the Great Western Arcade.
But yes, you're planning on streaming Dragon's
Looks like I was
Dogma,
wrong
aren't
about
you?
everything,
Yeah, I am.
as usual.
Yeah. So there's the answer. Eventually
Please,
there will be
use that
Dragon's
second sight of
Dogma.
yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
I mean, I wish I didn't ship these two, but here I am. I've got to ship his heart. I can't help it.
What is it with you and like shipping perfectly attractive women with men with serious hair problems? So if that's too little, events that's too much, and in the wrong places.
These look like Vanguard weapons.
Cullen has fine hair, but half the time it's...
I'm sorry, I
there's all
don't
the
like
fucking
Curran.
cheese in it.
That's
These
you.
rocks, they're shattered.
Don't say things to me when they're you.
Versus Mendon fight.
So I'm just thinking of, like, melting just a really strong
Something
red
hit these
Leicester
stones. Something I've never seen
into his
before.
hair now.
I think I kind of liked Anders for a bit, but his hair's fine. Everything else about him is wrong, though.
Yeah. That's Padme Amidala and Saw from Kingdom Hearts as a pairing. Saw is a bit young for her, but on the other hand, he's not going to kill her.
Yeah, he'd make
But
a
no
fine.
one
He
can
would
be
make
said
a
for her
fine
love interest.
father for Luke and Leia.
There,
Yes.
by the tripod. A used power cell.
Also, I'm pretty sure Saw has never gone on like a lengthy ramble about sand. Guess everywhere.
It's really gritty and hard to get off.
Don't like sand.
I think the sand was meant to be like metaphorical for something more meaningful about why he doesn't like the desert. Like the death of his mother!
I don't think George Lucas is that good a writer.
I was gonna say you're not that good a writer, but that's like objectively false.
Yeah, I'm a brilliant writer. That's
Yeah.
So much blood.
that's scientifically proven.
A lot of people
Wait,
died
they
here.
said they're going to put a Star Wars world in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know somebody who would be delighted at that news. Because they want a Star Wars world in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't.
You're not even going
What
to
are
play
those
Kingdom
leather
Hearts 3.
straps?
Guess you're going to watch me stream it.
I'm gonna complain the entire time.
Armor straps. Cut with a knife.
Well, yeah, that's what you do when
Rock with blood on it.
playing Kingdom Hearts.
No, you're gonna be playing and complaining. I'm just gonna be complaining.
This is
To
Ursa's.
Châtelet.
I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have
Imagine
a
how
theory,
like decent he'd look in like jeans and a
but it's
t-shirt.
little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's
I
facts.
mean, you need to get rid of that
Alright.
beard.
I think the Oseram
Yeah.
ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They
Honestly, the
mounted it
beard is the
on that
only major
tripod
problem
there.
here.
Yeah, to be
Has
honest, his hair's
waves of
fine.
force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there.
In fairness,
I think
Dusko,
it
I do like
paralyzes people with
unironically
stealth
enjoy
killing.
Kingdom
It dropped
Hearts.
the Vanguard right there.
I think it's ridiculous, but I enjoy it a
No blood
lot.
on their weapons. No fight.
I'm very excited for Kingdom
Why
Hearts 3.
paralyze them if you're only going to move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something.
She's literally doing the same thing Grissom does
Here, a
in
bloody rock.
CSI.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's.
Yeah,
These
this
leather
is
straps have been cut.
CSI Mississippi.
That can't be.
Okay, this is clearly not
Your body
Mississippi.
is
That's a
lying
river.
in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said
Sure, the entire
she was
state isn't a river.
unrecognizable. Maybe they
Some of it must
switched
be
another
desert.
body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa.
Did Ursa fake her own
Go
death?
back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right,
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Would you say the characters are bland, Reece?
No.
I also would not say this.
But then again, like, you've only joined us for this 10th stream. We've done 9 more, so we know these people better than you. Like, I think the
that's
first
true.
time we met Aaron's, he was just plastered drunk. Man after my own heart. Nice skybox. Oh, I love figuring out what this shit used to be. Is this a plate? No, it's some kind of dish. Oh, you're the master of knowing about them. Oh, okay. If you say so. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. I miss the 2 kids from earlier on who died tragically. I was looking forward to a buddy adventure with those 2, but nope, dead.
The game was really setting us up for, like, a bloody adventure.
Maybe, like, she fell in love with the guy, the asshole, because he changed his ways.
Yeah. She and the girl with rose.
Yeah. But no, dead.
The Palace of the Sun. Who do you think you are, Louis the 16th?
You mean the Royalist Roy de Soleil? Yeah, there's 14th actually.
France has too many Louis.
Yeah, it does. I mean, what's the highest number of any named king we've got? Like 8?
Yeah, I think 8.
8 Henrys.
8 Henrys.
8 Edwards. How many Edwards have we got? I know we have.
Maybe.
We've got at least 7.
Yeah, we've got quite a few Georges too. Quite a few Charleses.
Yeah, but to be fair, we got all those Georges in we got most of the Georges in rapid succession. You know, after we kicked out the Jameses. Let us never have a king called James again. It's going to get so goddamn confusing.
I personally look forward to the return of a Jacobite king to the throne in probably my lifetime.
Yeah. Let's be honest, we are likely to outlive Charles.
We're likely to
made them soon
outlive
William.
William, yeah. Knew that.
Me more than you.
The Queen never needed to remarry. I mean,
Her husband's not dead. He's still
His Royal
alive.
Highness, yeah, Prince Philip is still alive.
Beautiful.
It's just
that's
that
why.
she's the monarch,
She's
so he's not king, he's prince.
he's Prince Consort.
Yeah.
I mean, strictly speaking, she should just be
Philip is
king.
alive and well.
Yeah, he's not dead. He's totally alive.
Yeah.
And he just retired from public service.
It's hardly demeaning. She's the rightful heir to the throne. Well, no, she's not the rightful heir to the throne right now because she's on the throne.
Yeah, it's her throne, man. No, it's kind of an issue because
Going down fast.
we don't have a good word for male consort of a monarch.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was like a king and his husband, we still wouldn't have a good word for that. That guy would be prince consort.
Yeah, basically. And technically, I mean, you're right, technically speaking, the Queen's title should be King. Just like how she's the Lord of Man.
And the
And
Duke of Lancaster?
Duke of Lancaster. Yeah. Are you talking about George III? Because George III had very little. George III, he was the king during the American Revolution, but his grandfather had already ceded all of the monarch's power to Parliament.
Yeah,
George
when
III.
George the First was when George the First replaced James the Third,
Yeah.
because
So George III had very little to do with anything involved in America. That was his Prime Minister, Lord North.
yeah,
Of course, George III was also the Mad King.
yeah, he's the Mad King. That's what we know about him. This is the thing that kind of bothers me whenever Americans talk about King George III as though he's some kind of horrible type. He was quite mad, and that's what we know about him. In fact, I keep mistaking it for George IV as the king you all hate, because that's how mad his dad was. His dad was so mad, so sick, that his son had to basically be king. We call this period the Regency.
George III, his madness was degenerative. At its worst, towards the end of his life, he was completely detached from reality. He believed
thought
that
Pillow was his son.
was his deceased son. But at the time of the American Revolution, people weren't entirely clued in on his madness yet, but they were starting to figure it out.
I think he was
He
fairly
had
obsessive
become-
about it, about the revolution, but
Yeah,
that
But
was probably a sign,
scholars-
actually.
at that point in his madness, he was obsessive about a lot of things.
Yeah, so his obsessiveness. Dude! It's our king! Oh, shit.
But during the American Revolution,
It doesn't matter, he had no power anyway.
He was praying for 8 hours a day non-stop, and he was unsuccessfully trying to lobby Parliament to pass laws permitting nobody to marry without his express consent.
Oh, I didn't know. So
And that was really,
he was essentially just completely nuts at this point.
yeah, like that was the point where people started to realise something was wrong. Because he was starting to get like dangerously obsessed about things.
Let me out, let me out, let me out. I hate this place.
And-
I'm trapped. Help, I'm trapped by my own incompetence.
Like you said, he was really obsessive about America, but I remember writers at the time also recording that in their conversations with him, they weren't entirely convinced he knew what America was. He didn't seem to know where it was, or who was there. He couldn't quite distinguish the difference between it and like a town in Britain.
I knew it was pretty bad. I didn't know it was anywhere near this bad.
Yeah, he was starting to get pretty divorced from reality at that point. I mean, poor man.
Okay, the thing is that doesn't really balance it out. This is a several hundred-year character assassination of a mentally ill man.
George IV, meanwhile, was an asshole.
Yeah, total dick. He didn't have any power.
No, George III had no constitutional power.
I think he could, like, at best, like, call Parliament and maybe dissolve it, but then they'd just come back together anyway.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that he had no power is why there wasn't ever a law passed demanding people seek his consent for marriage. A law he only wanted because I think he was annoyed at someone his brother had married. And he got so obsessed with it that he tried to make it illegal to marry without his permission. It's like this bizarre overreaction.
Yeah. And the only reason we had the Georges in the first place is because Parliament was really not keen on a Catholic king because they were afraid that a Catholic king would do to them what they'd done to Catholics.
Yeah.
Take a look at these wares.
Wait, are you thinking of Henry VIII? He came many hundreds of years before George III.
Yeah, that's pre-Civil War. What the hell?
Yeah, Henry VIII was several dynasties back. He was pre-Stuart.
Yeah, it's Tudor.
God, Tudor.
That's Elizabeth I's dad.
Yeah, George III was... I've completely forgotten his surname. Hanover. George III was the Hanover. Before him was the Stuarts, and before him was the Tudors. No, the king during the revolutionary period, that was George III. He had no power to behead anyone, and
he never did.
He was noted to be remarkably devoted to his wife.
About 17 and... I can't even say it.
Because he was George III and he was obsessed with ideas of devotion and piety.
Elida, my only daughter. She's gone.
One of the reasons he was so popular before people started realizing that he was really quite mad was because he was so devoted and openly loving towards his wife.
Withdrawn. Sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run
I
off
don't
all
think
the time,
kings have had the right to
Not my
unilaterally
I've reached out to her friends, but
execute
they say
people
they haven't
since
seen her in weeks. Weeks!
the Civil War.
How could I not know? But they will look for her.
We know they lied about our
Yeah,
king.
Searched everywhere and
We know.
Yeah, right.
she might be.
All I need to do is watch people crow
George.
about how great Hamilton is to know that they lie about our king.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl.
Yeah,
Playing
George
the
III,
dirt with
the Mad
boys.
King.
What changed?
I don't know. She doesn't
Oh, by
read
the way,
about
after the American
everything.
Revolution, that's when Britain, like, concentrated more of its efforts on India, and that just made the empire even wealthier. It's almost like not having a bunch of whiny colonialists was good for the empire.
I
I should have paid more attention.
It's nothing personal.
During the war that
It's just,
No.
it really isn't. Like, this is a thing that Americans in general just don't seem to understand.
When
That
Eden's men fled, they stormed
the period they think of as the Empire the most happened after America left. Not before, after. We were at our most powerful after you were gone.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see
I could totally find your daughter. I've learned nothing about her, but I can totally find her for you.
I'll do my best.
Whoa, daughter finding. I do sometimes worry about the state of American education.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, it doesn't occupy my thoughts 24/7. I have to think about other things, like sharks.
That's true.
Like 50% of my thinking time is focused on sharks, to be honest.
Part of the other reason we know about America's view of history is because American children's program they're exported here basically in their entirety, without any thought to how they are misrepresenting our own history.
Yeah.
I have family who fled to Central. I hope this ceasefire leads
What's
to
in this bottle?
You know who does need to be vilified more as far as the American Revolution
Smells
goes?
like ash or rotten
Lord
eggs.
North.
Lord of fucking North.
Right.
That's sulfur.
Yeah, you did. Because Lord North really was like a terrible human being.
See, that's kind of the problem with the way this has all been sold, is that it was an elected representative in a not properly...
For spying
Like, this is
for-
pre-universal suffrage.
Why would you need a spy
Yeah.
glass in the garden?
Who was the real enemy here, not the king.
Guess she was doing some gardening.
And Lord North did some truly atrocious things, like authorizing the use of biological warfare, which, even at the time, it was known that that was, you know, a horrific thing to do.
Dug up.
Oh, we know.
Oh god, yeah, the family
We know.
brothers were definitely douches.
Yeah, that's
But
why Hamilton
it's
is also
difficult.
so skin-crawling.
It's difficult to be more of a douche than Lord North. Although he has been duly punished.
Yeah. Nowhere near
Not
as many.
We did, but not for a very long time before America outlawed slavery.
We're talking the end of the 1700s.
Yeah. There were legal cases quite early on that ruled that slavery could not exist in the British Isles if a slave's foot touched the soil of Britain. They would be instantly freed.
We've had weird laws, like the relationship. Our attitude to slavery has always been a bit weird. We don't seem to like it on a fundamental cultural level, yet at the same time, our rich and powerful keep trying to propagate it.
Yeah, they do.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
I mean, the Tories ran afoul of breaking slavery laws. God,
Did you find anything?
a
in the
matter
garden?
of years ago.
Nothing definite yet.
Now, didn't you fall afoul of that?
In the sense that I was forced to work in the program that was later deemed as unlawful for slavery reasons.
You'll regret not stopping.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes it sound like I ran afoul of it in the same way that the Tories did.
Oh no, I meant that you ran afoul of them.
Yeah, I ran afoul of the Tories and their slave-mongering ways.
Yeah. But no, yeah, there definitely were African slaves in Britain.
Yeah.
We're not trying to pretend there weren't. There just were so many so many fewer of them because there was such a strong culture of service in this country. I mean, why bother why bother buying human beings when you could essentially enslave somebody with slave wages?
Yes. And William Wilberforce was pretty instrumental in bringing about the end of, like, the actual end of slavery in the UK and later in the empire as a whole. It took a while for slavery to get outlawed in the empire.
Oh yes, it was. I believe it was 1833 in the empire, and then the East India Company. It was 1843.
Yeah.
Maybe she took the boat
Which is
to that
still
island over
before the
there.
American Civil War.
Looks like
By about 20 years.
Yes.
This is why I find Fallout 4's Freedom Trail so aggravating.
You're
Why?
going to love Horizon Zero Dawn's Freedom Trail. I'm kidding. That's probably not in this game. Probably.
Well, you could argue that partially why this happened, the extreme use of African slavery in colonies like America was partially down to the fact that all those people wanted to be the rich and powerful of their homeland, but they had none of the poor and miserable to abuse, so they had to bring some in.
Yeah, part of the reason why slavery never got as much of a foothold in Britain is because Britain had already spent centuries building up a class system.
Yeah, the whole slave wages
would
thing.
Ensure,
Yeah.
yeah, slave wages, that would ensure functional slavery anyway. It already had the infrastructure in place to
Save these for the trail.
take advantage of people in a much more subtle way.
The boat. This looks promising.
Oh shit! There's a croc.
Which, I mean, it's the class system is still very thoroughly entrenched in British culture.
Oh yeah, I mean, just because we've gotten out of the culture of service doesn't mean that we don't have, like, serious issues.
Oh god, yes. That's a good question. I mean, I personally don't know people smoking around me, so I would pass by law anyway, but then I'm fine with being a tyrant. Like, hail me as your god emperor. Pretty selfish to outlaw smoking of any kind.
Smells so good right now.
Yeah, it's a crocodile. That's what they do.
I think it probably wouldn't be pragmatic, in the same reason like Prohibition didn't work out.
Is that you?
You'd still get people smoking, they'd be smoking kind of hastily made illegal cigarettes. Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, my parents were both smokers and they smoked inside the house. I remember getting home from university and realizing that, oh god, the stench of cigarette smoke was overpowering. I mean, this is the thing, I would happily outlaw people for smoking. It may not be practical, it may not be moral, but I would probably still do it.
careful.
I like that snap more. It reminds me of the Great Dark one.
Come on, just die!
You did.
Oh, God. No help from you.
How was I meant to help?
Not you, Elida.
Not too much already.
God. Elida was helping so little I didn't even realise she was her.
Yeah, I've not seen her, I just heard her. Oh, she's on a rock. Your dad thinks you committed suicide, you idiot. Did you run away with a boy? Alright, you. Are you going to be another character who I think is blind, even though she totally isn't?
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? And what are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be
No,
alone.
she doesn't look blind.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
Why specifically Far Cry 3
The
Blood
snap maw
Dragon?
kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Because that's full of robot dinosaurs.
Why did you bring flowers?
Oh,
No real reason.
I
I'm
see.
trying to make
I
this a place
understand
for
now.
us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine.
There was a
I promise.
crocodile here going to
I
eat
think
you.
it'll take a little more time too, to look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
Did you get pregnant?
I think she's pregnant. I think she flustered the husky with some guy. Now she's pregnant.
Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a
She
friend.
escorted him to the boneyard, if you will.
Alida, the faster you tell me, the faster I can decide not to tell your dad.
It's not exactly being usually Sherlock
Alita,
Holmesy
you came here to be
here.
alone. Why are there 2
2 bedrolls.
And don't lie to me this
And
time.
this girl is cryptically talking about making a place for all of them.
Why this
She must have a
I don't know
friend.
where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not
Pardon
here.
me. Is this a hero Leander situation?
Who's
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and dump worms
Yeah,
down my
Leander.
back. I hated that.
Yeah, the Greek
But the last
tragedy.
few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We
Don't know
talked
about
for
Greek
hours.
tragedy.
He helped me plant
Don't
my
know any
garden.
Greek tragedies.
He would swim.
It's like
She would light a candle in her
Dead.
window and he'd swim
Only
across
come
to see
alive when I'm
her.
with
But
him.
one like
Do you know what
night,
that's
the either she left the candle on or it went out or something, and he tried to swim and he died.
Why keep this all
I
secret?
learned Greek only by
I was a soldier for
reading
Carja in Shadow,
translated
stationed
Stanislav
at the outpost
SquarePants
across the
scripts.
lake.
You went to grammar school.
It's treason for us to even meet. How could
That
I
is
tell
how
my
they taught
father?
us there.
How could I tell anyone?
Well, then how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
You can't
came here as
prove
kids.
otherwise
After he left, I would
unless
come
you
back
call the
sometimes.
faculty.
One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but the war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night,
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a trawl? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there.
You know, I actually find the facial animations in this game weirder than the ones in BioWare and Bethesda games.
It's probably because these faces are a bit more realistic. They're teetering a bit closer to the Uncanny Valley.
Aloy seems okay for the most part. It seems to be like background characters.
The background characters might not be motion captured. You can't possibly swim across that entire lake.
Bitch, try me.
You have to let go of this delusion that you're a shark.
Bitch, try me.
You are not a cool shark.
You think that's long? Ha! You know nothing. In this situation, you are Jon Snow. God, he really does know nothing, does he?
He certainly doesn't know how to pull off a competent operation. Just going to say, that's not fair. Darkskull wouldn't get a dragon killed.
That's true. But that's also basic level competency.
Still, in the aftermath of events, it is unfair to compare anyone to Jon Snow.
He's such a dick. He has brought shame upon the name of Jon Snow. Frankly, the I can see you in the chat, Darkskull.
For shame.
Frankly, the journalist should be suing for defamation of character. Specifically suing fictional Jon Snow. George R.R. Martin,
Yeah.
it's not his fault. He didn't do this. Well, he kind of did this, but... What, are you saying that Jon Snow, the character, is so shit at everything because George R.R. Martin has it in for Jon Snow, the presenter? I mean, the journalist.
Am I saying that George R.R. Martin is a witch who placed a curse on the journalist Jon Snow, or all characters named after him should be incompetent fuck-ups? No, but other people should be saying that.
Oh god. Another day, another guy making a lot of noise. His girlfriend!
That must be a troll. Quite a few.
Yeah, you're right, Jon Snow. He's not like the best character in Game of Thrones. Cersei.
Yeah, you owe me 50 words.
Why, did you die?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go write 50 words, discuss how amazing Cersei is while I'm gone.
I like her hair. I mean, I know it's
I also like her hair.
It's like a leftover sign from the whole shame thing, but damn, it looks good. I'm gonna die again.
Your blood will honor the sun.
Will it though?
As far as sorts person rankings in Game of Thrones go, I think Brienne has to take the top spot because Brienne is just glorious. If Brienne was like, I want to stab you, I would let her, but she wouldn't say that because she's too good.
Yeah, because you're a civilian. And your people are not at war with her people.
Dreamy.
I think you just like her because she's tall.
She's such a dreamboat.
He likes tall people. That's why he hates me so much.
I am plotting your downfall.
He always is.
You will rue the day you decided not to be several inches taller.
Oh, I wish I had control.
I'm down. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I feel a close link with Tormund because he and I share the same feelings about Brienne.
I'm done. Am I done?
What, platonic lust?
Well, almost. I'm not sure it's platonic in Tormund's case.
I bought this game because of the stealth, and look at me. Look at me! Actually, don't look at me because I'm meant to be stealthy. I can't get over this fucking rock. Right?
This is just reminding of that time when you briefly worked for MI6 and on your first stealth mission you just ran through Prague screaming, "Don't look at me!"
Hey! I got results!
That's true. The head of MI6 afterwards was like, "God damn it, you're a maverick, stay on the edge, Reecey." That you get results. We wouldn't have been able to foil that espionage plot if it wasn't for you. Your unconventional methods.
Exactly. That's why my name is a legend amongst British spies. Oh no, what a spot on rendition. I will be sued.
Search is off. I win.
The picture on the stream was vanished and just been replaced with a copyright strike screen. Yeah, I'm not a big stealth fan either, which is why I'm not playing this game. Apart from in Dishonored, I love Dishonored stealth.
Yeah, but that's because you could teleport. Part of the problem I have with stealth is how fucking long it takes. Are you with me on this one, guys?
Yeah, stealth just makes everything
slow.
So much
That's
slower.
part of the reason why enforced stealth sections in video games suck so much. Because it's usually a fairly fast game, which has suddenly been slow to a crawl. Fairly literally. Hold still. I hope I shot you.
She went that way.
Dun, 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 dun,
Okay, do the Saint now.
dun,
I'm a little bit tired of Bond.
dun,
You don't know the Saint, do you?
no.
Shooting people in the head at close range with a bow is just like surprisingly effective. I wouldn't say that. My level of competency doesn't really match up with the kind of games I really like. This is literally the worst infiltration ever. My time at MI6 taught me that, if nothing else.
Yeah, when you were MI6, they did think you were a bit strange for using a bow.
I said it was thematic.
Yeah, and also you were like, it's not my fault, I love Daredevil. They're like, he doesn't even use the bow. Reecey,
Yeah, no, no, that's slander. I know what Daredevil uses. He uses a billy club.
Uses a skipping rope.
Uses a billy club.
It's a skipping rope.
I'm sorry, do you want me to...
It's two things connected by a rope.
It's his billy
It's a skipping
club.
rope.
It used to have a curve on it. Doesn't anymore.
That was the most brutal, like, one sentence review of a game you're ostensibly trying to get Reecey to play I've ever seen. Luckily for you, Reecey likes terrible stories.
Okay, the thing is, I'm not the one who unironically likes Kingdom Hearts.
Oh god, I love Kingdom Hearts so much.
I don't.
It's so
I really,
shit.
really hate it. It angers me on a very fundamental level. It's the reason why I have a hard time accepting anybody who... Oh, you're alive. Nice.
Are you a troll? Alita sent me.
Alita?
Don't leave us in suspense.
I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll? Or a troll? And poor Alita.
That was the worst
True, I
death
also
scene I've
really
ever
like that.
seen.
So I also really like the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts, and as ridiculous as the story is, I like it because it's ridiculous. Like, to be entirely honest, I would not adore Kingdom Hearts half as much if it wasn't for how utterly blisteringly stupid it was.
Easy, easy.
But yeah, you were saying you have trouble accepting someone who...
No, it's gone.
For fuck's sake, dude. I told you not to leave us in suspense, and you kept leaving us in suspense, and now the suspense is never ending. I'm gonna be on my deathbed 50 years from now, and you'll enter my room clad in glistening samite and be like, do you want to know what it is that I was going to say? It was, and then I'll die, and my soul will immediately descend to hell. Well, out here.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
You were saying how much you hate Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And you were saying
It's
because
the reason why I can't accept people who identify primarily as artists as writers.
No, actually, that's fair.
Wouldn't have cared once, I care deeply now.
Kingdom Hearts is odd because it's almost this unique existence in video games.
Well, it's so
It's
crap,
something-
and yet it's so beloved.
It's something I couldn't imagine Disney or Square Enix making, and yet Disney and Square Enix have made it.
Yes, because they both foolishly gave Tetsuya Nomura money and resources.
I know, but I do love it. I will play and stream Kingdom Hearts 3 on release.
And I'm gonna complain. Yeah, it's a courtesy random passerby that maybe he actually likes his brother.
Machines or bandits try to get past me. They'll have a fight. Mark my words.
Shion's death was very sad. It's true.
I'm keeping my eyes.
I don't even care that much about her as a character, but it was a sad death.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him.
Yeah.
But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's a key to the lock he gave.
I mean,
He
one
said our
thing
lives were
that
locked together.
franchise does have, which
Thank you for
helps to
bringing
make
that.
those emotional moments
For all you did for
usually
us.
work, not
He
always,
said it was worth
is
it.
that it has
All of it.
usually fairly strong voice actors.
Are you alright?
You're thinking of Terra when you say usually.
Well, we'll be
I'm
safe.
thinking of Terra and Aqua when I say
Are you
usually,
saying
yeah.
what I think you're saying?
Um,
Alita, no. Look at me.
I mean, Willow Holland has definitely grown as an actor since her time on Arrow
Look at
has
me.
served her well.
I can't imagine how you're feeling.
Okay, I think she said she was
You don't
pregnant,
have
but
to
I
know
just
it
completely
alone.
missed it.
Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
No, you can romance her.
Crushed.
Romance her now.
He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Alita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a troll. Even to your father. A troll would have
Actually,
wanted you to remember that.
The way
And
that
go
her
on.
dad talked about her
I know.
made it sound like he didn't. She's like, he treats me like his perfect doll, but he's like, oh, she's playing her in the dirt with the boys.
I'll try.
Just
Please,
seems like these
let me
two
get
things
your
seem to be
father.
clashing.
Can you talk to him?
I guess.
I guess she doesn't really understand how he sees her. Can a child ever truly know their parent's mind?
Don't let your
Yes,
guard down.
but probably not in this case.
I should have given you a token for your kindness. in
Zack's
finding
death
Alita.
from Crisis Core was tragic.
Something wrong?
Partly because Zack
Alita
was just
needs
such a
you
lovable
to
character.
listen. Right now, go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
He and I were together. I didn't want you to.
The trial? Yes. I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers
I'm
in your
eavesdropping
mother's
now.
garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Alita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known all this time what you were going through. But I'll
I feel
be
like this
better.
entire like side quest
Thank you
should
for a
have
second
had
chance.
more emotional weight to it.
Yeah.
Well, at least everything's okay. What was that other side quest I had? Robbing the rich.
your guard down.
Yeah, Reece has a tendency to do it in real life, to just zooming ominously over pairs of people in public, going, "Hello, naughty children. It's eavesdropping time." We're like, oh shit, this is actually like a really emotional conversation. So if you feel,
Not with that terrible voice acting.
What do you mean? I sound exactly like you.
No, I meant their terrible voice acting, not your terrible voice acting. Your voice acting was fine given the comedic situation you were in.
Oh, well, I can't even hear their voice acting, so...
Their voice acting was
So
quite
like
bad.
an in-joke shared between you and the other people watching the stream.
Oh,
And
no,
I
they
left
weren't a couple.
alone.
That was a father and daughter. Oh, where's this asshole I need to find? I don't have all week. I can't decide if I like the Kaja or not.
I think I don't like them. Primarily because I don't like their outfits.
Yeah.
They have forsaken the teachings of fashion souls.
They have that. I mentioned how much I love Aloy's run cycle.
You haven't, but there's a good run cycle.
Yeah, because she's a bit sporadic.
Oh god. I can't figure out if I like the Kaja or not. Their culture is so interesting and layered. I'm really ambivalent about it. I mean, being like, yeah, they wear shit outfits, don't they?
I'm really not sure how I feel about the Kaja. I mean, they did have that whole being imperialistic scumbags thing going on, but now they're trying to deal with the being imperialistic scumbags thing. And you know, it really speaks to me.
Still don't like their outfits.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
No.
Look, it's more running than I do, so. Eh.
Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
Look, I've got other quests that need doing. Can I not do those other quests? Oh, what the hell? I was trying to return to Raven. Stop trying to... There it is. I'm gonna go talk to Raven and then we'll do plot, okay? Okay. Now, where's he gone now? Oh god, I'm so confused. There he is. Oh my god, stop
I don't exactly
it!
do a shit ton of running either.
I was in this door. Nice. Oh, there he is. Hi,
A man
Raven.
named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Who says that? I want to know. Oh, I'm eating a donut.
Regrettably, I do not have any donuts.
They sell Krispy Kremes at my local Tesco's, so I got like the last 2 raspberry ones.
Why must you torment me like this?
To be honest, the reason I like the raspberry ones the most is because, like, that's jam donuts. They're like that's the kind of jam donuts we have here. That's donuts, basically. Ring donuts? No, ring donuts are weird. We have them, but they're never right. You know? Always tastes a bit funny.
Yeah.
But jam donuts, you can never go wrong with a jam donut.
Raspberries are the trinity of nice reddish fruits.
Yeah, I find the jam donuts are always better when they're raspberry, and you can eat them with custard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, jam donuts and custard, it's great. So, like, the Krispy Kreme jam donuts are like all of the joy of weird American, like, weird, like, pre-processed donuts and jam.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
Chloe, we don't talk about the ice cream minigame.
Oh, hi, Murad.
Just don't.
Talk to blameless Murad. I am just... Oh, hey, Chloe. We're missing you. Hi, Murad, with the name that I'm immediately going to side-eye.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
No, he's a king.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but
What does he
that's
think he is? Louis the 14th.
The Sun King is eager to meet you. The machine tamer, a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage East interested the Sun King having...
No worries. Can we get a quick previously on Horizon Zero Dawn to catch Chloe up on what happened?
I did some CSIing, like proper full-on CSI Miami style CSIing, where I end up like going through the crime scene with somebody and like you just speculating like fucking crazy.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father.
And I died once. You like lifts here, don't you?
Will Aloy die again?
Aloy
Find out next time.
I thought that was part of your chair.
Welcome.
You look ridiculous.
It would seem you have done me a great service.
Same Robo time, same Robo channel.
I checked Ursa's.
Oh god, he does look ridiculous.
You were right, Aloy. The body is
He's young and pretty though. He should get over Vader.
I gave it to
What, so you want it to be a Sun Queen?
Fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa
I don't trust you.
Among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other.
Never
Oseram
trust it
has
unless
motive and
there's a body.
to lure Ursa into this trap. Expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well.
Why do I feel like 30% of the men she meets are hitting on her?
Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately.
Oh my god, he is hitting on her.
I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back.
Yeah, he's kind of
crafted
creepy and
powerful
evil
weapons
seeming.
and rallied his people. My father responded with
The ultimate cruelty.
Yeah, but his actions speak louder than his slightly creepy body language.
And daughter, and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
He's brought peace to these lands.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she
I
betrayed
feel like
him.
this is a man who would stab me
She
and
fought by his
call me a
side
darn
until
good
she
sport as I
realized
let out.
He planned to raise Meridian
You know?
and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies. I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
Most of it.
Not too far off.
I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years.
I see. So our two options are that this king is
Promising
either
a future
evil
based on mutual
or a slightly
gain.
socially awkward cuddle fiend.
But some, like Dervahl, will never let go.
I'm going for slightly socially awkward.
What can you
I
tell
mean
me
slightly
about the
socially
Shadow
awkward
Karja?
cuddle fiend.
Yeah.
What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants.
You gotta
of my
consider
father's
that he's
regime,
probably been raised by
up the
people
fortress
who
of
just
Sunfall to the
let him
west.
touch them whenever he
Like
wanted.
him, they care only for domination
And he's never
and seek to draw upon the
really
power of the
understood
sun
that
by
people don't
stirring
like it
blood in its
sometimes.
name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
I can't tell if you want to bone Aloy or you want to bone Ursa. Hi, Aaron.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his
Yeah,
command
it does
for
seem
a
like he
while.
wants to spiralize both
Sort
of their Nintendo
Helped him
3DSs.
recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Hi, guy whose name I don't trust.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
I like him, though.
Why is he blameless in?
What is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
He reminds me of someone.
He reminds me of someone too.
I can't decide whether it's like there's something a bit of a Morgan Freeman about him, but there's also part of me saying there's something about President Obama about him too. Like, that's just
He looks
the performance that the actor's going for.
You were right about Avad.
I'm gonna find out who his motion capture actor is.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh.
The way you move your eyes
is
is creepy.
As best you could too.
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best
I think you're going to devour her by unhinging your jaw.
Be blamed for.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So why do they call you?
Oh, we're finally getting an answer.
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
Well, terrifying. I like it.
At the border.
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still,
look at his eyes.
He inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did?
There's almost
like Ron Glass.
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely.
What's he been in? There's something almost Discworldian about this guy.
Capable of building the weapons to destroy. Who hate Ursa so. More than one? Not likely. Dervahl.
I know Ron Glass was in Firefly that you haven't seen, right?
That is surely another reason.
It's not his voice and his physical appearance that is making me go, where do I know this guy from?
I have to go.
Then you must.
Well, he's voiced by William Houston.
Has he been in anything?
I'll find out.
I feel like he's going for a bit of a, like Morgan Freeman, President Obama feel. You know, presidential.
He's in Dark Souls 3, and Blood Dawn, and Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls.
See that bloody Smith? Because that's the only guy I can think of who's in all three of them.
No, he's playing different characters in each.
Okay.
In Dark Souls, he's Marvelous Chester. In Dark Souls 2, he's Vendrick. In Blood Dawn, he's De Jure. And in Dark Souls 3, he's Osiris. He was in Casualty for a spell of episodes back in 2008.
He's good. He's got quite a range there.
Yeah. He's been in Vadil before. Played Hamlet once. I'm glad to say you recognise his voice from the Soulsborne games. But he looks like Ron Glass, I think. And that's
the character or the actor? JK.
The character. The actor is white.
That's why he sounds so familiar, because it's what he's literally going for a Morgan Freeman, President Obama kind of presidential feel.
That makes sense.
He's not doing a terrible job at it. I mean, it's not like readily apparent that his voice matches his face, the characters. Yeah. It's like those that fat white American tourist in Broken Sword's played by Colin McFarlane, and you wouldn't know, but like just by listening to him, because you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like a douchey white guy. No, he's played by a charming black man.
Colin McFarlane is such a good actor.
The best. He's been in everything.
I would cast him to play Co for about 2 minutes, but I was like, no, this isn't working. We tried. We tried.
Voice acting? No, he's too old.
Yeah.
You voice act Leonard.
Maybe.
Or Sabro's dad.
Oh yes, no, he's perfect for Goro. Sabro's dad. Sabro's dad, who nobody remembers the name of because he's not an important character.
Yeah, he really ain't.
I've seen this 4 times already.
I like that you're not wearing a shirt.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a
Okay, I never want to hear you talk again. Put a shirt back on.
Tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder. That's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
Take me a picture with your words.
Okay, if I said oldie time prospector but black, that's basically it.
5 men.
What, he's muttering about how there's gold in them hills?
He sounds like he could be about how there's gold in them hills.
Quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Yeah, you can't really have stealth and numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure. Clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff.
Yes, I heard. Chloe saying they found a body in connection to the U-boat. They found some of the body
not blown up
in connection to the U-boat case. Not all of one.
What exactly did
you unlock? Did you fall upon one of those crucible things?
Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
Apparently they're running DNA tests on the
if you think it'll help
section of the body.
Nice. Glad I stopped for a bit. I've seen better.
Are you eyeing this guy up? Please, listen to him speak. He'll go. Oh, actually, no. Very much no. I think I might stop this in, pardon me, about 1/4 of an hour. Mostly because I really want to finish that fanfiction chapter tonight, and I'm quite tired. Why are these glowing green? Have you been using nuclear material?
Some people use nuclear material to cope.
What, you mean like the entirety of the Fallout universe?
Strange.
Yep.
Where did this mound come from?
Oh no. Oh no, it's one of those things.
What things?
Oh shit, that's not what I was expecting.
Oh boy. one, aren't you?
Oh no, I also wasn't expecting that.
Bitch, I'd love to. I want to die.
This is June all over again.
I'm leaving.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
Apparently it's weak to ice.
That's great if I can not die. Also, I'm kind of low level. This is level 24, I'm level 22. Yeah, I know I'm close, but Jesus fucking Christ, I am not doing this right now. I'm not sure it can get me up here, but I don't think I can shoot it. I don't think they want you to just go to the highest ground you can and go, ha ha ha! Try and get me up here, motherfucker! That's... What is that? It can get me up here. Fuck this noise. Sorry, no ice. Is that like no ice or no ice?
Or is it no ice? As in the ice which is very bad.
Or is it no ice? The ice which is also, in fact, a hair removal product. A really shitty hair removal product. This thing just does not quit. Out of how many?
I think... Oh, use ice. We're going to get back to the Carja city and find whether it's still following you, aren't you?
Yeah, probably. No, we're... No, it seems to have...
We're going to get back to a Nora village. And it would still do...
Why is his health going down?
For a few hours. I think it would still be coming.
It managed to hurt itself, but I'm genuinely not sure how. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Really shit at them, but yeah, I got them. Let's go back. Hang on. Alright, let's go back. I mean, I'll try it, but my hopes are fairly low at this point.
I'm probably going in like a series of hit and run attacks. Oh shit, it's actually done quite a way.
It hurt itself, and I don't know how, but I didn't do that. I feel like I've not picked the best place to attack it from.
I've got other ammo.
Dramatic, huh?
Horizon Zero Dawn, designed by BioWare.
Do you mean Bethesda?
No, this doesn't bitchy. It won't be designed by Bethesda until the Rockbreaker T-poses and glitches through the mountain.
Out already?
You guys seem awfully chill about this situation.
That's well good, man.
Don't have another shot for this one.
I don't feel like I'm doing a good job, to be honest.
No, he seems to be down to like half health.
Where you gotta gender it, bro? JK, I don't really care. Who decides to make a seal that goes under the ground? I don't think I'm hurting it either, but apparently I am. If this game wants me to go down there, it's got another thing coming.
You're definitely hurting it.
Yeah, its health's definitely gone down. There you are. Yeah, I'm definitely doing damage. It's just taking ages. Oh! Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Panda Scheme. Very helpful.
I know you weren't being sarcastic there, but it did sound like you were.
Now shut up, I'm English. There's not much I can do about it.
Consider becoming French.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Thank you so much. You're a boon.
Oh shit, that is better.
Oh, that's the problem. I was trying to damage it with the ice. Oh, bother. Think. Nearly there. Bother. Oh, getting there, getting there. It's getting fast. Yes.
I'm good without.
We did it! So yeah, thank you, Hans Scheme. Hi.
Shit, strange thing with a copyright strike from Square Enix.
Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially
yes, my rendition was just too good.
From the ground.
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
I think they mean the explosives are quite a show. Because that guy's chest is it's not enough to really like justify these people being here on its own. Especially with that attitude.
How angry would you be if you went down to looted and 2 more rock flakes appeared?
I can't spare the weight.
I am over encumbered. Rabbit bones. Need to go hunting again. Oh yeah, this is what I needed fish bones for. Okay, thank you. These things, I think. Oh god, I just get rid of. I don't need this many. Alright, that should do it. Thank you. Okay, it is 9. This is when I said I was gonna knock it in for the night. So I'm just gonna go find a save point. That was fun though. Actually knowing what I was doing. Maybe I should pay more attention when I play this game instead of just going ah la 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 la. I'm gonna hide behind a corner and headshot a guy 3 feet away. Which is how I played that entire side quest with that girl and her not quite dead but then totally dead boyfriend.
For more headshotting while 3 feet away action, we do have Birth by Sleep coming up on Thursday.
Yes, we do.
With Aqua's story. Aqua, who is a lot like Aloy, if Aloy was blue.
No, no, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, my wisdom is...
He's very wise. He's very wise. So,
very wise.
Yeah, so Thursday, 7 BST. Be there or be square. It's a good night from me.
And it's good night from her.
Good night.
Good night.
You still suck at that.
I'm so good at that last bit.
You suck so hard. Hope not.